Well, today is the 8th of July and we're in High Bullen and we're just trying to have a good time with golf, good food, good company. And here is some of the guys that... Now this is the beautiful village of High Bullen, and some of the scenery is absolutely stunning. You can see here the surroundings of the hotel that we are staying in, and as it happens, this is the golf practice area, and I can give you really good information that Carol is trying to get rid of her sunk, and she's been practicing here all afternoon. So it's a really lovely spot, and like I said, you can practice your sunks, you can practice your golf, you can have some good food, you can have a few good drinks, and it's absolutely stunning. Let's see where we can go next. Approximately on the left here is where we actually staying, and it's really and here is some more views of the lovely surrounding area around the High Bullen Hotel and Golf Resort. That's where we are staying. It's really quite beautiful, as I said before, and it looks nice, and we had a lovely time. Company was pretty good, and it was really something to relish and remember. Shortly we're going to interview all the members that participated in this exciting exhibition of golf and see how they fare today. This here is the actual golf and sports center. As you can see, the actual time is coming up to nearly 7-8 o'clock. I can't see very well, and as I mentioned earlier, it's 8th of July. This is the actual hotel, High Bullen Hotel. It's a very pretty place, it's quite nice, and we've been visiting the place for the last 4 or 5 years, and as I said, it's quite an exciting spot in terms of views and golf and company. This place here is called the Cave, and that's where we are all coming for drinks and food. We're now inside the cave, and all these guys are having a good time anyway.
Mr. Big, Mr. Small.
There's Brian eating his crisps.
More like Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Has been.
Has been. Unfortunately, I missed it.
And here's the star of the show, the man himself.
Brenda. No, unfortunately, it's the man finger.
They all like to be in the movies, but unfortunately they never made it in their previous lives. And like I said, here's the man himself, David. He is really the man. And they're all eating and eating. It's like they've never seen food before. They have really attacked the crisps, the olives, the... and anyway, we'll be interviewing these guys shortly, and we'll try to find out what they've been saying and what they've been doing. So we have arrived in the cave, and David, the man, is just about to give us an interview and a joke, and he's just about really...
I might have to stand up.
No, you don't have to stand up.
Give me a chair.
And
it's a story about a penguin. Sorry about
And as
penguins.
everybody that's ever been in a quiz or knows anything about natural history will know that penguins only live in the southern hemisphere.
We didn't know that, did we?
No, we didn't know that, but now we
South
do.
Africa, South
Haven't got
America,
penguins in them.
Antarctica is the only places you'll find penguins. Some of them are called rockhoppers.
Not unless you've got a pet one.
Yeah, we got.
Well, that's rockhoppers, that's a type of penguin.
Please do not interrupt. Let the man say his story.
Anyway, this penguin was a bit fed up with being in the southern hemisphere all his life, and he decided it was time he moved up to the northern hemisphere.
He just went on his holiday.
That's right, and he went on a holiday, and he got his little Morris
I'll
Minor,
help you when you miss something.
Got a Morris Minor.
little Morris Minor, and he drove up through from Antarctica. He had to cross a lot of water. Then he went up through Tierra del Fuego and up through the Pampas Cross and through Argentina and then Brazil.
Uruguay and
And
Brazil.
up the little thin bit of America and then across to the
Panama.
Caribbean, and he got on a boat and went across. He finished up in Brighton,
Good Lord.
and they don't get a lot of penguins in Brighton.
No.
And this little Morris Minor went an awful long way.
Well, I get a lot of those in Brighton.
And this was in June. It's very, very warm in Brighton in June, and in June in Antarctica it's
Brighton, UK.
quite cold. So this penguin had an awful lot of feathers because that's the way they live their lives. They feather up in the winter.
Fluff up.
And so, cut a long story short, he was hot.
Right.
And he thought, while I'm here, he said, I think I'll have an ice cream.
Have an ice cream.
Well, because he's used to being in the ice, you see,
Cold.
cold, and the only place you get ice is in Brighton is ice cream.
My arm's going stiff now.
And being in this little Morris Minor, and it had done about 45,000 miles up through there, he thought this car would probably do with a bit of a service. So he took his car into the garage and said, could you have a look at my car while I'm here? I'm just going to go and have an ice cream.
Right. As you would.
And the man in the garage said, you carry on. He said, when you come back, he said, we'll have it all serviced, MOT, and you'll be on your way.
Done.
Mr. Penguin. So the penguin went off and had ice cream. But it was a long walk to the ice cream.
Hang on.
Take it.
This is
And it was
natural
one of
bread.
them Mr. Whippy ones, you know, what do you cut it up and
No.
call it? Mr.
Proper
Whippy
stuff.
like that, and it was all
Do you want some
curly
hot
up.
wine? I'll take over if you like.
And he had a lot of money, so he had a big one.
99.
A double cone,
99. was it?
186 this one was, a double cone full of ice cream.
It must have been a
And he picked his ice
69.
cream, walked along the front of Brighton, past the West Pier, back to the garage. By the time he got back to the garage, he couldn't eat it quick enough. Because his ice cream had melted. It was running down his arms, all over his face, his little old bit was covered in melted ice cream. And he went into the garage and he said to the man, have you had a look at my car? And the man said, yeah. He said, everything's fine, but it looks like you've blown a seal. And he said, no, it's only ice cream.
It's the last bit. What happened?
He said, it looks like you've blown a seal. He said, no, it's only ice cream.
Oh dear.
He fell asleep.
I extended it for you.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I wish you'd extend it for
That
me.
full conscious.
What's the starters?
Lorna, you're gonna regret that.
Okay.
What's in season 7?
Stop moaning, Brian.
It's
All your pasta now,
I'm
everyone.
not like making a statement.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No,
Smokey's
you're not.
last time.
Right, you're moaning.
You're moaning.
We don't have it tonight.
And here is Brian selecting his food for tonight.
Tough. That's moaning, they're not moaning. But
and
I'll have the beef.
fucking statement.
And Caesar salad and the cheese. That beef.
We're not going to have this.
So, Carol, tell us about your shank today. How did it?
Shag. Was that shag?
sorry, I
Shag.
misheard.
Get it right, Tom.
No.
It's all about pronunciation.
Who was she with?
Lamshank you talked about.
You have to forgive me if I said the wrong word. No, what I meant is...
It wasn't just
No, David,
shank, it
68.
was about 8.
Here as well.
I prefer a 69 Brian myself.
It wasn't the lamb shank, was it?
It wasn't just one shank, it was about 8 shanks.
So how did you manage to fix it? That is really...
Well, apparently with your...
Stop it.
You know the best thing is soft hands.
You need to ignore that side here, the bloody...
Now it's the soft hands, alright?
Oh, right, okay.
I don't think so. I think soft hands of the hand.
Did you do a shank then, Carol?
And through.
Did you hear what she said?
You still got those points.
Mike, did you hear that? Carol said...
Yeah, he's just repeated it.
Sorry, I didn't
No, don't go like that, because it's all about soft hands.
Yeah, she's going to practice them on him.
That was the guy that went into the restaurant, wasn't it? And he looked in the fish tank in this special aquatic restaurant, and you could see this thing floating around. What's that?
What does that got to do with the shank?
And there was a squid. There was this squid going around in the fish tank. And he thought, I haven't had squid for a long time.
Lime green.
And it was lime green, the squid.
And it had a hairy lip.
And it had a hairy lip. So he
got a
said,
hairy lip.
He said to the guy, he said, I think I'll have that.
Don't argue with him, he's
And
just...
he said, oh,
Well, I buy
you
most of
can't
the
have that,
college
he said.
arms, so you
Exactly.
When he got hold of his friend who was washing up at the time, and he said, Hans, there's a guy out here that wants that squid in there with the moustache.
With the moustache.
It was lime green. And
Hans said...
Hans said,
Excuse me, where can't afford that? Was that a senior moment?
but he said, no, he said, oh, hold on a minute. He said, I'll have a word with Gervais. He said, Gervais will probably serve you that.
Yeah.
So Gervais came in, he said, no, I'm not serving you with that. He said, no. So he said, no, Hans, you're doing it. And he goes to prove that Hans that does dishes feeling soft as Gervais over the lime green hairy lip squid.
That's brilliant!
That's very good, Mike.
Well
You
done!
haven't had enough to drink, Mike. Otherwise, it wouldn't have come out like that. Yeah, we'll have that one later again, please.
That was really... So I rest my case here. Really. This is the people I have to mix with. And this is the actual restaurant in Thai Bullen.
We stayed in that little thing over the garage.
And
Brenda stayed in there.
And when you see that, you will recognize why I said this is a beautiful place. The outlook is really fantastic. It's got really beautiful views. So Julie and Brian attacking the bread. There's Carol. And there goes David.
They're learning.
So Julie, tell me, who won the match today? There was a match going on, ladies against men. Who won? The ladies won.
The ladies played off the white tee.
We didn't even have to
The
try.
ladies won easily.
Really?
In fact, we could have done better.
We could have done better, but we didn't need to do better.
We knew our limitations. We
Oh, right.
didn't have to bother.
And Brian, did you play well today, or did you let the team down, or?
Yes, I did.
No, he was a good player.
Well, I
did
could drive
hear
the ball
three.
well, and I missed 3 birdies today, which would have given
Oh,
us
bloody
the win.
hell.
Oh my
So
God!
it is
how
my
many
fault.
birdies
So it is your fault. And how about you, Mike? Did you?
29er.
Number 29.
Did you score 29 today?
No, I didn't actually. I was here to make up the numbers today.
Now I need to ask you.
29 numbers.
I need to ask you
He
that.
did get 29
I searched the
today.
car
He
park
robbed
for
Last-
mail. but
Last
they couldn't find one.
last year you went in the woods, but you didn't see any tigers.
He
No.
played like Tiger Woods.
Did you see any tigers this year?
And Michael didn't find his son. There was no Mickle sons out there today. And then a couple of times I said Furyk. I said Furyk. I said Furyk. I didn't get that ball right. I said Furyk.
No,
All right.
it's not Furyk, it's fracking.
Sus.
Irish.
No, Stargate Universe, they say fracking.
Now, Carol, do you think you have a chance that you may be able to control this gentleman over here?
I think I have got it under control already.
You think so?
Tomorrow morning and he'll let you know.
All right, that sounds good.
The Greek. Give the Greek the Greek son.
I'm just receiving my Greek salad here.
Is that a Greek salad, Tom? Only you can tell us.
Who was the three?
Me.
Rubber duck.
And David is having a rubber duck in his bathroom.
I wasn't sure what's not normal Caesar salad.
And of course, Brian's complaining again.
Look at my Caesar salad.
I have many Caesar salads.
And my tongue.
Nothing on it.
It's got shavings of parmesan on it.
It's a slimming one.
In fact, when we were playing golf this morning, Brian said that when he was a little boy, he never had any remote control toys.
That's true. I did.
So we decided to give him one. I'd like to say remote control trolley.
And I'm still waiting for my Ferrari.
So Tom, tell me, what do you think about the Greek Revolution?
Mike,
Ask him.
I'm sorry, but the Greek economy is in shit now, isn't it, Tom? So what are you going to do to solve it?
you need to discuss.
I've worked out now, if you sold the Elgin marbles back to the UK, you'd probably get about 4 billion euros for that.
That's what this German chancellor said. What's her name?
Angela Merkel.
You could
Angela Merkel.
Angela Merkel.
Bloody
The
Merkel.
other thing you do is sell off some of the islands.
Onassis' island.
No, you could sell off a number of the Greek islands. You'd probably get about 4 rubles for each one of them. Okay? What you've got to think about is the bigger span. I mean, in the year 2050,
I am going to start a revolution in getting the Greek marbles back to Athens.
back to Athens.
What you got to say about that?
That Melina Mercury.
Mercury.
Melina Mercury
On a
symbolises
Saturday and a Sunday night.
She couldn't do it, mate, and she sang Never on a Sunday.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start a new revolution. Get the English, get the marbles, get the marbles fixed.
Sorry, I think you've lost your marbles there. I think if you want to get them back to the Colosseum, what you've got to do is you've got to do a deal with the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Right?
Who's
You've got
that?
to give somebody.
Carol, are you going to support me?
Carol's over there.
Over there.
Yeah.
You remembered.
Your husband is saying the marbles got to stay in England. I say my marbles got to go back to Greece. Well,
Elgin's in England, mate.
Julie, Julie, what do you think?
I think they should stay here. You couldn't look after them in the first place, so we rescued them, looked after them.
I'm on a bloody losing wicket here, aren't I?
The marbles, though, they were only once.
What do you want? He wants ice cream.
A lemon crusade. You go back and say, did I really see that?
Posset.
Were we really there? Were we in that country?
Lemon.
Tom the Greek? Well done, boy. Set it off there.
Brian, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You are the only one who understands me.
Thank you.
He was in That film.
I was in the Guns of Navarone as well.
He was in the Guns of Navarone. Tyler.
He was Clint Eastwood.
He was a Tyler.
You know that one that was being born?
Yeah.
He was up on the roof. He was the Tyler on the roof.
When I was famous, he wasn't even born, you guys. David, do you support me or not?
I support you wholeheartedly.
Thank you very much.
I'd also like to make a confession.
Go on then.
Earlier on, I was admiring Carol and the way she looked, and the wonderful clothing and jewellery she's got on.
Let me have a quick look.
When we left the apartments to walk to the restaurant, I was fortunate enough to be behind her, and I was about to congratulate her on the style of her culottes. And then I realised that her dress was stuck up the crack of her arse.
I knew he was going to be really, really rude. He's very rude. Michael, tell him.
What did he say then?
It's like you should like your face before you get home tonight.
David, are you talking about the...
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
David, that was a cracker.
Are you talking about VPL? Are you talking about
I
VPL?
can only be honest with my friends, and that's what I thought.
I mean, there you are, over there.
I'm speechless.
He's got. I don't give a shit. I've taken a bigger bloke than him.
I'm only being honest, that's what I thought. I thought, what a nice pair of culottes. Then I
And I
realised
think,
they were.
ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the time to turn it off.
So tell me, Tom, what does it feel like being a Greek in England?
A foreigner.
Bloody hell. I never thought about that.
Excuse me, he has English passport.
He's got an English passport.
Yes, he does.
I tell you what, I know more about English history than the bloody English.
Do you really?
I do.
He knows that because he doesn't know the
I've been
Greek
in
one.
the British Museum twice.
Really? As an exhibit or as a visitor? I mean, I've been told that
When I went there, all the bloody Greek marbles were in the museum.
really.
Yeah, so we need to get them back.
I heard that you were the originator of that joke that Morecambe and Wise did. How much does the Greek
Think of
go?
the camera, you'll be thinking.
Have you got? He's got the DTs. Hold on a minute. And what have you got to say about this, Captain Kirk?
Absolutely nothing.
Are you on the Starship
You better
Enterprise?
record that, because when she's got nothing to say... I reckon.
Remember that.
I'm sorry.
Keep that recorded.
Is that O'Houlihan over there?
Just remind each other who's had more to say this week than anybody else.
Do we need reminding?
No, it must be her.
I must admit, it depends whether we're talking about the dinner table or the golf course.
No, it doesn't, Brian.
What have you got to say about the dinner table then, Brian, apart from complaints?
Nothing.
There you go.
A comment.
Sorry, Judy, what was that?
Just
It
wonderful.
begins with the same word. It's called a comment.
Comment.
Not a complaint.
Food was excellent. Same letter even.
Yes, it's the same letter.
Keep it away from
A
you.
comment is.
Do you know what,
That's how my
Judy?
boss at work. You
great.
don't ask me the question.
Well, I'm right too. You're not going to like the answer, don't answer.
Don't ask the question.
Right.
Absolutely right.
So what's the question then?
I don't know. I didn't ask it.
The answer.
But the answer is
42. It's always 42.
69. 69 now.
Yes, how many Sixmas's in a guinea? 42.
42. What's the meaning of life?
42. What's twice 21?
42.
What's Julie's bus size?
44. Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
Stop it!
No, it's only 42. Tom, you started this. What have you got to say for yourself?
Say in Greek, dear. Say in
All I
Greek.
need to say is,
Say in Greek.
nobody will understand if I say it.
Say in Greek. That's
We will.
Nobody
The Ides of
understands
March,
your English
mate. We've all done that.
Exu Brute.
Archivia.
Oh, right.
It's bollocks.
What's that? Calimera.
Good morning.
Well, Kalinixa.
Good night.
Calimera is good morning.
Kalinixa.
Night.
Good night.
Kalinixa.
Good night
See, we
and
always
thank
speak
you.
Greek. In one way or another.
Oh no.
Kalinixa.